Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura if you are new here. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. So today's practice, I just want to bring you a really nice, quiet Vinyasa flow. So I'm going to give very minimal cues and I just want it to be a self-practice, a guided self-practice that is quiet and you can just breathe and really get into the moment. So when you're ready, grab anything you need and meet me in child's pose. So just take a moment to settle into your first child's pose. Take any variation of the pose that feels good for you. And just begin to come into the breath, into the body here. And continuing to breathe, just begin to walk both hands over towards the left, just finding a stretch through the right side body. And walking the hands back to center, and then all the way over to the right. And walk the hands all the way back to center. And then on your next inhale, just look forwards and make your way into your tabletop all fours position. And then from here, a few rounds of cat and cows. So when you're ready, just begin to move through your cat and cows. And maybe you stick with traditional cat-cows, maybe you just invite in any other movements that feel relevant and feel good in this moment. When you're ready, come back to your tabletop position. Go ahead and tuck your toes under and then lift your hips up and back. Come into downward facing dog. Take any movements here that feel good. Just kind of arrive into this down dog. And when you're ready, find stillness. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Bend the right knee, open the right hip if that feels good. Just pressing through the hands. And then look forwards to the front of the mat and step the right foot forwards between the thumbs. Drop the left knee to the floor. Inhale, low lunge. And we'll just take a couple of breaths in each pose. And on your next exhale, hands come back to the mat. Step back to your high plank position and then lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes, come into cobra pose, lift up through the chest. And then push back into downward facing dog. Lovely, then lift the left leg up to the sky. Option to again bend that left knee, open up across the hip. And then look forwards to the front of the mat. And step that left foot forwards to the front and then drop the right knee to the mat. Come into your low lunge, lift up. And again, just breathe in and out here. On On your exhale, release the hands to the mat. Inhale, step back to your plank pose, and then again lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale for cobra, lift up through the chest. And then make your way back into down dog. From down dog, look forwards. Make your way to the front of the mat. Find a moment in ragdoll position, bend the knees, let everything hang. Finding movement or finding stillness. And then when you're ready, just let the arms dangle and just roll all the way up to standing. And just find mountain pose. And we're going to find 3 rounds of our sun salutation A. So moving in your own time with your own breath, 1 breath, 1 movement. And when you reach down dog, take, let's say, 2 breaths before coming back to standing. And then after we've done all 3, we'll just meet in our mountain pose. So when you're ready. When you're ready, just again coming back to your mountain pose. Let's together here just take a big breath in. And a big sigh, let it go. Lovely. On your next inhale, bend the knees, find chair pose. Exhale, bring your hands together into heart center and then twist to the right. Maybe the left elbow hooks to over that right thigh. On an inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow, left knee. Maybe gazing over that left shoulder. And inhale, come back to chair pose, arms forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to down dog, maybe step back, maybe move through your vinyasa. From downward facing dog, lift the right leg high to the sky. And then look forward, step the right foot forwards between the thumbs. Turn the back heel flat, inhale for warrior one. Soften into it, a few breaths here. On an exhale, release the hands behind the lower back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the fists, the chin, the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. On an inhale, rise all the way back to warrior one. And then exhale, hands to the floor, step back, either down dog or move through your vinyasa. On an inhale, send the left leg high to the sky. Look forward, step the left foot forward, turn the back heel flat. Inhale, come to warrior one, arms up, bend into that left knee. On an exhale, release the hands behind the lower back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the chin, the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. And on the next inhale, come all the way back up, warrior one, arms reach. Exhale, hands down, step back to down dog or through your vinyasa. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, lift the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps forwards, back heel drops. This time, inhale, warrior two. And exhale, just settle in. And on your inhale, reverse your warrior. Rise back to warrior two. And then side angle, right forearm to thigh, hands to block or floor. On an inhale, rise back to warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg, hands to the heart, side lunge at the back of the mat. Bending the left knee, straightening the right leg. Any variation with the arms and the hands. From here, release the hands to the floor if they're not. Look to the back of the mat, walk the hands around, frame your left foot. Lift the right heel off the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, high lunge, come all the way up. And then from there, bring your hands together into prayer in front of the chest. Begin to lean into that left leg, find warrior three. On your inhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Come to stand in your one-legged balance. And then exhale, right ankle on top of the left knee. Sit down into your figure of four stretch. Bum back, chest forward, still breathing. On an inhale, draw that right knee back to the chest. Send your arms to the sky. Exhale, chair pose, feet together, sit the bum low. Breathe in, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, down dog, however you want to get there. From downward facing dog, let's inhale the left leg high. Exhale, left foot forwards, back heel drops. And then inhale, warrior two. Use the exhale just to settle in. On an inhale, reverse your warrior. Rise all the way back to warrior two. And then side angle pose. Rise all the way back to warrior two. Straighten the left leg, hands to the heart, bend into the right knee, side lunge towards the front of the mat. Again, any variation with the arms. On an exhale, bring the hands to the floor if they're not. Look to the front of the mat. Turn towards the front mat. Frame that right foot. Lift the left heel. Rise to high crescent lunge as you inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your hands together into prayer. Look forwards, lean into the right leg. Find warrior three. From here, begin to bend the left knee, draw it in towards the chest as you stand up into your one-legged balance. And then left ankle on top of the right knee, find that figure of four chair. Bend into the left knee, sink down. On an inhale, rise back up, left knee to the chest, arms to the sky. Exhale, chair pose, feet together, sit the hips low. Hold your chair pose this time. Maybe pop up onto the tippy toes, really lifting the heels off the mat. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, hands to the floor, knees to the backs of the elbows. Look forwards, find Bakasana crow pose. Holding your crow pose or playing with it for an inhale. And an exhale. Let's take another breath in. And another breath out. Really nice. From here, either step, jump or hop all the way back to plank. Down dog or vinyasa. When you get to down dog, full inhale. Big sigh. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps forwards to the front. Turn the back heel flat. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bend into it. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. On your next inhale, rise back up. Exhale, bring the hands onto the hips, turn the right toes in. Inhale, lift the chin and the chest. Exhale, forward fold, release the hands to the mat. Any variation, anything you want to do in this fold. Inhale, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, look to the back of the mat, turn your left toes out. Walk the hands around, frame your left foot. Inhale, free legs dog, left leg lifts high. Exhale, bends the left knee, open the hips, stay there or find wild thing. Left hand back to the floor. Inhale, left leg high. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in down dog for an extra breath or move through your vinyasa. On an inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps forwards, back heel drops. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bend into it. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, triangle pose. On an inhale, rise back up. Exhale, turn your left toes in, either hands to the hips or maybe interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, your forward fold. Maybe you're finding an inversion here. Whenever you're ready, inhale to look forwards, flat back. Exhale, look to the front of the mat. Walk the hands around, frame the right foot. Inhale, free legged dog, right leg lifts up. Exhale, bend the right knee, stay there or find that wild thing. Right hand to the mat. Inhale, right leg to the sky. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Again, stay there and breathe, otherwise move through your vinyasa. And just take 2 breaths here just to reset. On an inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward to the front of the mat. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. And then exhale, find a half split. Inhale, lift the chest. Rebend into the right knee. place the hands flat and then step back to plank pose. Then lower all the way down to the belly. Set yourself up for your bow pose, Dhanurasana. And then when you're ready, just lift right on into it. And slowly release. Bring the hands back under the shoulders, tuck your toes, and then however you want to get there, make your way into downward facing dog. And then look to the front of the mat. Step the left foot forward, drop the right knee down. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale again, find that half split. When you're ready, rebend into that left knee. From here, keep the right knee where it is. Step the left knee back to meet the right knee. Walk the hands towards the knees and then bring your hands onto your hips, lifting up the hips off the heels. Finding your camel pose now, so any variation, just inhale as you open up. And then exhale, come on into it, your variation. When you're ready, inhale, come back out. Untuck your toes, just sit your bum to your heels, let your hands rest onto your thighs, close the eyes. Just take a moment to feel everything, take a moment to come back to the breath. And when you're ready, just let the eyes open. Come onto your sit bones, so just a seated position with the legs extended in front of you. On an inhale, raise your arms up. And then exhale, just a simple forward fold. Just a few breaths here. And inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release the fold. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring your hands onto your knees or in your lap and just close down the eyes. When you've found stillness here, just take a moment to check in with how you're feeling. Check in with the physical body, the subtle emotional body. And just notice if there's anything else that you need from this practice. And if there is, then I invite you to end the video and go there now. Maybe it's some more stretches and shavasana. Maybe you're going to go straight to relaxation. But just honor and listen to whatever it is that you need. And if you're feeling content and you're with me today, then let's bring our hands together into prayer. Bow the forehead down, just thanking ourselves for this time, this commitment, this space. And as always, thank you for allowing me to be your guide in today's practice. The light in me honors the light in you.